Illinois deer.
Welcome to the Backwoods.
My playground is out in the woods, back in the sticks, this is my hood. Waking up early with nature's hand in mine.
I don't know if it gets any better than that, boys.
Finger on the trigger just to seal the deal. Feel the chill, shoot to kill. It's the thrill, it's the skill, it's the rush, it's the dust.
My gosh.
Living the backwoods life.
It seems like every year Kevin runs off up to Illinois to hunt with buck chasers and comes home with some lame excuse about a limb being in the way, deer being too far, Illinois is his nemesis, whatever he can come up with to justify the fact that he just don't know how to hunt up there.
And this year I'm hoping the cards are in my favor. And buck chasers didn't just shuffle the deck. They got a whole new deck. They've got all new farms, a new bigger lodge, and I can't wait to check it out.
Pulling up the buck chasers, map says we're here. Brand new lodge, never seen it. I'd say that Chris Bishop has stepped things up a little bit, because that's a lodge and a half. This is nice, to say the least. Let's go check things out. I'd say that you have stepped things up here a little bit.
A little bit of an
sir.
upgrade.
This a little different than what we used to.
The new and improved buck chasers is what it is now.
It's
It's gonna be. I like these temperatures. Temperatures are cold. I'm excited for this week. We're gonna have. That should have a really good week of hunts. So we'll see what's going on. Let me get you in here. I'll show you the place and show you where your room is.
I must be dreaming.
Anything can be nice. That's what we see out there that makes it. That'll be the finishing product. You can make any lodge look good, but you gotta have the right deer.
You told me you upgraded a little bit. I think that's an understatement.
So you'll be the only ones in here. Like I said, you've got your own bathroom, you've got your own air unit, your own TV, and then you guys, nobody will be combined. So you'll have your own privacy.
Well done, sir.
Thanks, man. Now we can just get the right deer, because I know you were used to, you kind of knew my other farm inside and out. You could be a guide at the other place. You've hunted with me so long.
Yeah.
But this one, it's all new to everybody. So you'll see when you see what we got out here. The difference in properties now, this property hasn't been disturbed in probably 10 years, really. They've had hunters, but very low numbers, 10 or 15 maybe. There's a lot of good 6, 7-year-olds. So we've already got deer at the 180, 190 ranges. So that's hopefully what we can get an arrow through, and who knows. But as you did that one year with me, it doesn't necessarily have to be 190 inches on its head to still be a big old mature deer like that big old pig you shot with me that one year.
I ain't picky.
Right? Yeah, you are. You've let some good deer walk. I'm glad, though. They were young.
Well, but they were deer that I was afraid you might get mad about. Once I know this ain't a deer Chris be upset about.
Me upset over a deer? Where have you heard that before? Anyways, yeah, we can help you guys unload, get some stuff in here if you need. We got an archer range I'll show you guys. It's a pretty sweet archery setup too. Kind of how we did it before, except shooting off of a porch. You shoot off of a tower that's 20 feet high, and everything is set in the woods and in the CRP fields. You got the straight down shot still, and we'll still do that every year like we have been doing.
Cool.
Yes, sir.
You gonna let me line that elite up against your Bowtech so I can show you how good that elite's shooting?
We'll just see how that goes.
Cool, appreciate it, man.
Not a problem, man. Let's kill some deer. Another thing on this 2017 season that the DNR here in Illinois have done is it's the first year that they've legalized crossbows. Always before you had to have either a special permit, be age 62 or over, in order to use that crossbow. Well, now anybody can use it, and Kevin is here now with his new Cam X crossbow, and we're really excited to see what this crossbow can do as he's out here in the field with us. So first of all, I got to do my part and get him on a deer, and then we'll see what this crossbow can do for him.
Backwoods Life is brought to you by these great companies: Hawk Optics, Branson Tractors, Antler King, Lethal Products, McCorder Custom Rifles, Elite Archery, and Quality Archery Designs. This segment of Backwoods Life is brought to you by Covert Scouting Cameras. Remote cameras for hunting, wildlife watching, and security.
Here we really wine and dine you. You'll have your lasagna some nights. You'll have, we have a steak night. We have a chicken cordon bleu night. I mean, we just pork chop night. I mean, this is amazing, the stuff that you're going to eat. Is it healthy? I'm not going to say that. You're definitely probably going to gain some weight.
But you're going to be full and you're going to eat well while you're here at Buck Chasers. That's without a doubt.
Happy Halloween from Illinois. We're over here at Buck Chasers. Halloween morning. Beautiful little draw in here. Leaves are beautiful and yellow. And this is my first time ever sitting in a tree with a crossbow. Got the Cam-X crossbow up here this morning in Illinois. They just passed a law legalizing them. And folks at Cam-X asked me to do a little hunting with it. So I'm gonna try it out. So far I like it. We just need a volunteer to come strolling through. There goes a dead deer right through the woods. Not a shooter, I don't think. See? That's how it's supposed to work. Hit the horns together, put them down. Here's something running in. That buck was looking for a fight. And he ran straight to the tree.
Buck Chasers is one of those places that I go year after year. It's really cool because a lot of times I get to spend time in camp with guys who have seen our show and then booked a hunt and decided to give it a try.
Hope these guys have a good time, Kevin. If not, it might be your fault.
I was watching hunting channels like I always do, and I saw your show, so I was like, let me watch this. You know, great title, Pike County Curse. So I wanted to see you get a buck, and it showed Chris's place and how much you enjoyed it, and your other Michael, and so I gave him a call right after that.
Just kind of nervous about jumping into an outfitter because you didn't know, you heard some stories and stuff, and then I saw the show and it seemed pretty legit. So I gave Chris a call and he actually answered right away, and I probably had 45 minute to an hour conversation with him on the phone, and he had me right there, hook, line, and sinker. I came out here and everything he had told me, everything I saw in your show was exactly how it was.
You know, obviously it's hunting, so you don't see something every time you're out, but I've seen my fair share of good bucks, and that's what keeps me coming back.
It was a lot of fun. It was actually laid back. It wasn't, you weren't worried about just trying to get that big deer. You actually went and had fun and enjoyed yourself while you're out here. You enjoyed the hunt.
I'll be back next year.
Are you glad you saw it on Backwoods Life, or are you ready to beat me up for suggesting you come out here?
I'm glad. I enjoyed it. I'm seriously, that's the first thing I told him. It was a great show, and I'm glad I came. It was well worth it.
Backwoods Life is also brought to you by Bill Jordan's Realtree, Cam-X Crossbows, Scott Archery, Slick Trick Broadheads, CBE Custom Bow Equipment, Lynch Mob Calls, and Tree Stand Buddy. This segment of Backwoods Life is brought to you by Shiver Carts, your authorized E-Z-Go and Textron off-road dealer in Tifton and Valdosta, Georgia.
I cannot do what I do if it wasn't for an incredible crew that work for me. My guides are the best of the best. I mean, they never complain about no sleep. They never complain about, man, we want to hunt. They literally just want to get other people on those big deer. I could not be as successful as we are now if it were not for these guys.
And maybe today's the day. It's the perfect time of year, first week in November. If we can just get some does coming here eating, the big boys are probably going to be right behind them. Mike's over there playing solitaire on his phone and watching for deer. I mean, some things never change. Right now, I'm just proud of him staying awake.
Everybody else coming in camp and all they were talking about is, dude, I saw a monster, or I saw this 10 just beat up this 8. All these other buck activities, the fights, the scrapes, the rubbing going around everywhere, and Kevin's coming in saying, yeah, I saw a spike. So that just goes to show you that it is still hunting. You're not going to see it. Every hunter is not going to get a chance there. I don't want to like tell you that, oh, you're guaranteed to get a deer. It is not high fence. It's 100% free range, and it is a chance that you're going to go home without a deer. But 10 people out of 12 had an opportunity at a buck. I don't know if you can get much higher numbers than that. Has a Pike County curse started again? Who knows? But he's going to come back late season, so it's time for some good luck, and hopefully when you come back at the end of this season, we can make that bad luck curse break.
Backwoods Life is also brought to you by Hunter Safety System, Knockout Lighted Knocks, True Lock Chokes, Redneck Blinds, Winner's Choice Bowstrings, and Dual Game Calls. This segment of Backwoods Life is brought to you by Walls Outdoor Goods, greater than all outdoors.
As usual, Kevin has gone to Illinois, and everyone in camp is seeing shooter buck, shooter buck, shooter buck, except Kevin. But he's going to give it another try. He's going back later in the season, and let's hope he doesn't freeze to death.
It's late season. Today's the only day we got a win where we can hunt this stand. So we're gonna give it a try. I think it's about 15 degrees, so I am pretty happy that Illinois passed a law to let us hunt with this crossbow. Because I don't know how much bow drawing back I could do with these 47 layers of clothes I got on. I mean, it can be done, but this is gonna be a whole lot easier.
Every other hunter in camp, once again, has come in saying, I saw 30, I saw 14, I saw 2 big shooters, I saw 1 shooter, I let this one walk, I missed this one. Kevin, he saw 1 deer. So I'm not sure if this curse thing that he's got going on is coming back or what is going on, but everybody in camp right now is seeing action except for Kevin.
Based on the tracks, this is an area with a ton of deer activity. But I can tell you that right out there, it is brutally cold with about a 10-mile-an-hour wind that'll cut right through you. So I'm very happy to be sitting in this little box blind this afternoon. You can call me a wimpy Florida boy if you want to, but it's a lot more comfortable in this blind than it would be sitting out there in the elements. But got a Cam-X crossbow. Again, If you're fussing about me sitting in a blind, you're probably not gonna like me hunting with a crossbow. But I am. Maybe we can get something shot. He's gotta go home and celebrate New Year's today, so we better get it done, don't you imagine? That's a real good dude. Go ahead and ease this window a little bit. That's what I'm talking about. He looks like he's got to kick his cushion out now. He looks like he's got to kick our shit too. Just watch your focus on it.
When you first see this shot, you might think it's a little bit far back, but at that angle, it's right behind that opposite shoulder. That raptor trick did its job. He's done.
Late season in the snow, it is freezing cold out here, especially for a Florida boy. And I just put the Cam-X crossbow to work.
Oh my goodness, what a deer. He's a big mainframe 8 with a kicker over here and a kicker over here. Man, that's a big old deer. I don't know that it gets any better than that, boys. It's a deer they called Muley. They had a ton of trail camera pictures of him. And he is a stud Illinois buck. Eric, come on in here and look at him.
It's a good way to bring in the new year, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a heck of a good way to bring in the new year. We put Eric to work running the second camera.
Good job.
Appreciate it, man.
No problem. Good deer.
He,
everything you could want.
Man,
Beautiful.
That's awesome. Thank you, brother.
No problem at all.
Man, that's cool.
I like the track job.
Nice jacket, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I'm going to show y'all something real cool about these Cam-X crossbows. You can take your rope cocker. It's got a little lever here so that you can decock without having to shoot it.
And that makes life a whole lot easier when you're hunting with a crossbow.
Now it's y'all's turn.
What am I talking about? Ooh, look at that dog.
I knew we could find one, just didn't know it'd take us so long.
I can't let you have all the fun that fast. You know how it goes around here. That is definitely him. Beautiful deer, man. Not a very old deer. He just got a heck of a rack.
I would have said 4 at the most looking
At
at
the
him
most.
standing out there.
At the
Potentially
most.
only 3, yeah.
Yeah, if I had to guess, if I had to put money on it, I would probably say 3.
Really?
It's just our deer have genetics like that.
I'm
at such a young
100%
age.
sure he's as old as he's ever going to get.
Dude, you did well. Congratulations. That is a great deer.
Well, Kevin, old buddy, you finally got it done in Illinois. You know, most people doesn't have to go up there 20 times too, but hey, this is you we're talking about. Good job.
Maybe with all the new changes at Buck Chasers, my Illinois curse is a thing of the past.
You stay warm in that blind?
I did. I brought it here. If a mouse eats my cinnamon roll up there while we're in the stand, I'm shooting him with my crossbow.
Derek has to leave tonight, so
And I wasn't going to sit in the cold to video you, so it had to happen.
And it's supposed to be really cold tomorrow, so I didn't want to video me in the cold either.
I told Derek, I said, technically that is my biggest buck ever with a crossbow, but I think it's also technically my smallest buck ever with a crossbow, but will stick with just the biggest because it's awesome deer.